Ahoy there, mateys, earthmanbrick here. We're finally back to the post-apocalyptic arcade with another scratch build. And this time around it's going to be the beloved pinball machine. Now I was going to do a whole bit about the history of pinball machines, but it's actually not that interesting, so I'll be brief. Started off with the Blinklo and Pachinko machines, and then it kind of evolved into coin-operated systems produced by companies like Gottlieb. Most interesting bit historically was that pinball was actually banned during the Prohibition era in places like New York for over 30 years due to it being seen as a form of gambling. And the ban was only removed after a successful court case where one Roger Sharp ended up playing pinball in a courtroom to display that it was a game of skill, not chance. Weird that it got banned in the first place, yet sports like horse racing were not. Anyway, they're a staple of any reputable pub or arcade and a defining piece of our gaming culture. But that's enough about me waffling on about pinball stuff. Time for me to go into the build.
This is it. It's a kind of a pinball table. So we initially made this using card and cable ties. Hello, Poppy. Thanks for the intrusion. Much appreciated. Don't be causing chaos. Get back here. No sympathy for you, traitor, chaotic cat. Get down. Sorry about that. Anyway, yes. So I made this using card, and I used the rotary hole punch to make these rounded pieces. And these parts here, they were made of cable tie. Same with the flippers, and same with the little shooty out bit. You know what? It's like a spring-loaded part. I used a cable tie for that bit as well. And then the rest was all just bits of card which I cut out. And then glued it onto here to make our mold. And it's just a casting block made up of Lego. Oh my goodness, cat. And then we press it in. Yep, that's happening. Hello, Poppy. Yes. It's really her show. It's not mine anymore. And that's what it looks like, the Oyamaru cast. So you can see we've managed to capture most of the details there if I shine it in the light. So, silent beast. And then it was cast using that air drying clay. Now I didn't use the classic Das clay that I normally use. This was me trying out something new, which is the Hobbycraft brand, own brand stuff. And it's definitely different. It's very sticky. It's quite tacky, but at the moment it's bloody cheap. It's less than £2 for a kilogram. And considering Das clay normally retails for about £5, quite the bargain. So yes, those are two parts that I used for the main assembly. And then, what did I do? I took to the Smith's Toy Catalog. Catalog. Use your words. And you get this thing for free, much like your Argos catalogs and such like. So with this, you can see this thing is an absolute treasure trove of all sorts of logos and such like. So you got your Batman logo there, Star Wars logo up at the top there. Lots of images and brands. And like when you get to the Lego, that's really good because look at that. You've got your Marvel Avengers. So you can have a Avengers themed pinball. You've got logos galore. I mean, look at that. Got your Mario. And the best bit is right at the back where you get all your video games. Look at that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, Lego, kart racers, you get your Minecraft, all that gump. You can see I've already been chopping out bits. So yeah, take your trusty pair of scissors and just get chop happy. And this is what we've more or less ended up with. See if I can get the light to shine on these. So I've made 2 here. Now this one, the Sonic one, this one has been made using the mold. And then to get this, you can kind of see the way it glints in the light there. We've put on a layer of acetate, which is just your clear food packaging. This one's a bit dirty though, because I just use this for just putting stuff to dry. So if it's just been recently painted and it's going to be all sticky and wet, you just pop it on there and then it all looks scuffed and everything. But it's going into recycling anyway, so it's no problem. And yes, these parts here are actually old cotton swads. The rest is all mainly card. Yes, and it's all just glued onto card, and these were glued on just using PVA glue, and then the rest was all pretty much super glue, which is why you get this, you can see it there, it's kind of a bleaching effect, which doesn't bother me because it's a post-apocalyptic arcade, so that doesn't bother me at all. In this one, I didn't use the casted bits. Instead, for this one, what I did was I just used card and cable ties. You can see I've used cable ties along the ends there. And you can even see it underneath. Now if I can get the light to shine out just right, you can see there's 2 cable tie feeds there. And then I've just wrapped card all around it. And again, I've used the, what is it? The cotton swabs. And for the roundy bits here this time, I use rhinestone gems. Just glued them in. For the flippers this time around, rather than using cable tie, I just used card. And you can see now this one, the flippers are exact. This one they aren't, but it doesn't really matter when you look at it from a distance. At that kind of scale, you just all you need is a general impression. And yes, that's it. So I'll put these on a rotating display stand and have some nice little pics for the thumbnails and everything. But that's about it. That's the whole video. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, then, well, I don't know. Let me know what I can do better. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Thanks again for watching. Now bugger off. Yeah. Bye.